Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make some amazing Halloween meringues. I'm going to show you 3 different versions of these meringues perfect for Halloween. We will have some very cute bones meringues. I'm also going to make some ghost meringues and finally some devil meringues. And you will see they are extremely easy to do and perfect for any Halloween party. So let's start with the meringue base. So for our base, of course, we're going to use some egg whites, and I'm using a very clean bowl here. And I'm then going to add some cream of tartar to my egg whites, just to make sure that I'm not going to overbeat them, but you can also leave it out and just use a pinch of salt as well. Then I'm going to start beating my egg whites and gradually add the sugar. I'm using some very basic granulated white sugar. I'm going to mix 1 tablespoon at a time of sugar in my whites until I have a very, very thick and frothy meringue consistency. Once that I've added all of my sugar, I can then add my vanilla extract. So you can definitely use some liquid or powder. And as you can see, I have stiff peaks, so it's perfect. My meringue is ready. Another sign is just to put the meringue base in between your fingers. And if you feel any gritty or sugar crystals, it means that it's not ready yet. It should be very smooth and crystal clear. And then you can fill up a piping bag and create your shapes. I'm first of all going to start with my bone shapes, which are very tiny and cute meringues. And then I'm going to make my ghosts. I've cut my parchment paper here because I'm going to cook my ghost meringues a bit longer. It will just make it easier when I will take out my bones from the oven before the ghosts are ready. Amazing, so now I'm going to bake my meringues in my preheated oven at 120 degrees Celsius. That's 250 in Fahrenheit, so it's a very low oven, classic for meringues. And I'm going to bake them for about 30 minutes for my bones and 45 minutes to an hour for the ghosts, since they are bigger. And then you can let them dry completely in the oven and forget about them until they are completely cooled. Great, so we have our first meringues ready. We are going to make the devil meringue base now. It's actually going to be pretty much red velvet meringue, since I'm going to add some red food coloring as well as a touch of cocoa powder just to make it a bit darker and blood-like. And then we are going to create our shapes, which are pretty similar to the ghost ones, and bake our meringues in the same oven at 120 degrees Celsius, 250 Fahrenheit, again for about 30 to 45 minutes. Amazing, so our meringues are ready to be decorated, and I'm first of all going to create the black icing using some very simple icing sugar as well as water and black food coloring. I'm using gel here because it's easier and quicker to obtain that very dark color. You can definitely create this icing in advance. It will actually intensify the dark black color in it, so it's always best to create it like an hour before using it. Once you have the perfect consistency, so thick but still a bit runny, you can decorate your meringues using a parchment paper cone, or you can also use a disposable piping bag as well. For the devil meringues, I'm going to use a very simple ganache, which is equal part of dark chocolate and cream. You can find the entire list of ingredients in the description box down below if you want to recreate this recipe anyway. And I'm using a very simple disposable piping bag just to create the little horns of the devil. Finally, for our bones meringue, I'm just going to add some blood in the form of raspberry jam. It's a delicious blood today, and I'm just going to create little sandwiches. It's very cute and actually very delicious. And that's it, our recipe is done, and as you can see, it was very easy to make those very cute Halloween meringues. You can definitely create them with your kids. You're gonna have a lot of fun in the kitchen, that's for sure, and they are extremely easy to do. And you can be creative and create any form or shape of meringue using this meringue base. All of the ingredient lists for this recipe can be found under the video, so in the description box, along with my social media, so Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment if you want to talk. I'll be happy to respond, and I will see you very soon for another amazing recipe. Bye!